can tell you how to cook it.
You know what I mean? You like the, you know how you got like the you know the person that's actually like the head chef in the kitchen don't actually cook the food though.
Executive chef, no.
The executive chef, what it's called, right? He just yo. You know what I'm saying?
Add a little oregano to that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He didn't watch
What's your man name? Your man
will
will be cursing him out. Your man, what's your man name be cursing dudes out in the kitchen?
Wolfgang?
No, not Wolfgang. Not Wolfgang. The other
got the restaurant.
Ramsey.
He be cursing him out. He don't touch nothing. He don't touch shit. He don't touch shit. Yeah.
Like,
this is piece of shit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Yeah, I'll be watching. Was it restaurant Nightmare Restaurant Kitchen?
Nightmare, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't serve this.
Yeah.
Serve this to a dog. He be bugging. He be bugging. Man.
It be justified though.
Lex, what's good, Lex? Man, we in the Diamond District now, man. What's happening, man? What's good?
What's the deal, family? What's the deal, man? The brothers are here, bro.
The brothers is in here, man. The brothers is in here, man. The comrades, man. We got Lex Diamond. You know what I mean? Lex Diamond. This is his crib right here. We got a little bit different decor going on up in here right now. Cause we got a little bit more people that pulled up right now.
Some feng shui.
Some feng shui, you know what I mean?
The gatekeepers invade the district. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Shatif in here right now.
Peace.
We got PG, aka Precious Gorgeous, up in here right now. You know, Brooklyn
in the house.
Yeah. He carries that house on way too long sometimes. Way too long sometimes. We got Landslide. You know what I mean? Rhode Island's home. You know what I mean?
Sir, Pop City in the building, right?
You know. Yeah, they up in here right now. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy right there. I told him we need a theme song. You know what I'm saying? He said he's going to have one for me in 5 minutes. You know how he do. You know how he do. You know?
But, in 5 minutes, I might have 10 of them for you.
5 minutes. Hey, what you want? Word. What you want? Word. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this is, like I said, man, this is the Diamond District, man. This is someplace that this is Lex safe space right here where he could just do what he want, you know what I'm saying? Talk his shit right there, call women broads, you know what I mean? Do the things he like to do, you know what I mean? He did that one time, B. I know he did that one time, right? In the what's name, right?
You got no proof of that. You have no proof of that.
It was recorded, B. It was live. It was live. I didn't think it was that bad, but
somebody spazzed out.
Yeah, they tore him apart, man.
First of all, the ladies were talking shit to me. A couple of them. I was talking to those one or two ladies that were talking shit. I wasn't talking to all the women. But hey, you know what? They want to stretch me out. Come on.
Pause.
Ladies, stretch me out. What the fuck?
Either way.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. All right, man.
Yo, you know what that pause shit proves to me?
What?
That I've lived beyond, like I'm in a different world, bro. I gotta pause everything, bro. Like, yo. I said something like the last show, Gatekeepers, I said, you can get it. You can take, no, you can take it. Yo, pause.
Crazy. That was crazy, man.
When do you think pause started? When is the first time you
Nah, pause is an old game. In the 90s, yeah, it's an old game. It's been pause been going on forever.
Dave Dash
crazy.
Dave Dash said he started it. That's what Dave Dash said.
He brought it to the industry probably, but that's a Harlem game. Harlem been playing that shit though. Like that been their shit. Or that's like that shit date back to like when niggas used to play snatchies. When niggas play snatchies, like you fucking around and pull something out to eat, niggas snatch shit for snatchies. It was like back then. Shit back date so back to
Landslide. You're a fucking coach, bro. Right? And if you tell someone to get on the some type of regimen where they have to build up their upper body or I don't know, they got to do some certain type of stretches or certain to tweak to gain speed, whatever. And they're like, yo, you can't just do this 2 days. You gotta do it 4 days a week because you could take it. They're gonna pause you the fuck out. They're gonna pause on you. That sounds.
And then you double up on it. You can take it. You can take it.
And I'm gonna laugh just like that.
It's just certain things that qualify. But I seen. You know what though? I've seen I seen an interview recently with Styles P, and the way Styles P broke it down was like, yo, he not with the whole pause shit because it seems like as if you tagging me, you're the one thinking the gay thing, and then you're tagging me in your gay thoughts that you're having right there within thinking that, because I'm not thinking that when I said whatever I said. You know what I'm saying? You're the one thinking it, and then you're tagging me in it within saying the pause shit though. But I wasn't even thinking it within the gay term like that though. He broke it down ill though. He broke it down ill. And I think I tried to tell my brother that shit. I'm like, yo, listen, man. My brother, you can't say it. They call that shit foul language. You can't say nothing around him. Anything you say is, oh. They got a whole book. They write this shit down in the book, B. The foul that people said, though. Dead ass, B. They got a whole list of stuff. I tell them, they got a whole list of stuff of foul that said, though.
Yeah, the glossary of pause.
Yes, bro. They got a wall of pause shit, bro.
The book of AO is crack.
They do. They got it. He got it in his notes. He got it in his
AO.
notes. He got it in his notes, B. Word. So I try to get away with the shit like so one time, right? Like it's like last week, I said something crazy, right? And I just kept talking. He like, oh, that's a new thing right there. Or just keep going. Act like you ain't say the shit, huh? I'm like,
talk through it.
I'm like, so you gonna just talk through it, huh? You gonna just talk through it. You so good fuck, huh? I'm like, man, I'm not doing that shit, B. Word. But yeah, that's the thing we hear. Shout out to him right now. He out there in the cans right now. We gotta be out there next year, y'all. We gotta be out there next year though, Shy. You heard? Advertisement shit, the cans shit, they out there going crazy right now. Word.
I probably need to tap in with Naj for that, man. I definitely need it. Definitely.
That was it's a dope event they have right now out there south of France and shit. They chilling. They out there. Him, Al, Nigel, the whole company out there. Or they doing their thing right now with it. But we gonna definitely be out there next year with the gatekeepers, man. For real. That's a goal. Word. Yeah. But all right, what's today? Wednesday. It's Wednesday right now. We got this pop-up happening tomorrow, man, for Jay-Z. What is that supposed to be? Y'all know what it's supposed to be? What, Shy, you know what it's supposed to be?
I've been just seeing the advertisement. I don't know exactly what it's going to include, but I've been seeing all the advertisement that Diamond everywhere.
Yeah. Well, that's dope, man. I think Hov is really. I think we're in for a Hov summer.
Talking about for the release? We talking about the release? We talking about
for the anniversary of Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah. So
he's doing a pop up.
Okay, all right.
Or it might be a fall release coming.
What's that? What's kind of release?
He might be a fall release. He might be fucking up the summer and then being like something's on the way, or fall or winter.
For the new album, you're saying?
If there is one, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one. I thought it was gonna drop before this Yankee Stadium shit though, but I don't know. You gotta see it. But I know right now he's doing a pop up for the Reasonable Doubt anniversary. So it's all. I seen a video of it. Somebody sent me like a clip. I'm gonna put in. I think I did put in the chat actually, but it's just for Reasonable Doubt though. For Reasonable Doubt, that's it.
I got it pulled up right here. It says there's gonna be one on Plymouth Street in Brooklyn, and it says a curated retail experience in the heart of Dumbo. Features installations recreating two iconic photos from the late 1990s of Jay-Z taken at the Marcy houses. And then there's another one at the Bowery substation. It says a subway station. It says Subway take over the Bowery station. Guests can move from one unique train car to the other, immersing themselves in content and experiences related to Jay-Z's early career. That's lit.
Dope.
That's super dope.
What day is the Dumbo one? Tomorrow, damn, that's right by me.
When is it?
It runs to the 5th, though.
Oh, to the 5th. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's like an experience. That's like that library experience.
Yeah, basically.
Like chopped up.
Basically.
I never went to that damn library. I've missed all.
I mean, Eva, I didn't go to Eva. I feel. That's why I gotta make sure I make this stuff. What's up?
That's an experience, boy.
Yeah, I ain't make the library joint. What's up, Lex?
You know what I don't like, man?
What's up?
Here we go. I don't like that shit, man. I don't like the fact that New York is just becoming a marketing city, man. So where you can just, you leave no real roots in the place. You just go to New York and use this as a backdrop for a marketing ploy. You know what I mean? It's cool if you do it, but do it to all the places. Like there should be one in Philly. There should be one in D.C. There should be one in Virginia. You know what I'm saying? It should move around, bro. All drop at the same time. You know what I mean? Is that wrong?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
That's wrong. That's wrong.
Because it's Jay-Z.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea, but he's branding that reasonable doubt, that New York, like that's him. That's what he's representing, though. Lex. I
Also, you
think
I
that.
get
basically.
it.
Oh, sorry,
Go
Shatif.
ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. No, but I think everything that you're saying will be fire because those are like from Jersey, like all of the places that he spoke to, even dropping
Exactly.
reasonable doubt that make up Jay Z's aesthetics, that like his top consumers.
So I used to dribble
Right.
down in VA. What you said? Dribble down in
Yeah.
VA. Yeah, right.
When's the
Now,
last time we saw
Turbans.
Jay-Z?
But she's
We've
my
never seen Jay-Z walking down the streets in New York. Never. And it's the same shit that I accuse K-Dot for, right? Like, I'm gonna roll out. I'm gonna come out when I'm rolling out my album. But outside of that, we don't see you. I feel like it's a little usury going on. That's just me. I'm sorry.
I don't feel like you could use your ground roots of where you from. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel.
You
I feel
absolutely
like
can.
no. This is where I'm from. I spent 26 years here. It's been 26 years. This is where I come from. This is where I'm. You know what I'm saying? This is my roots of where I come from. So now if I go somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? You know when I heard that? You know when I heard I couldn't go back to Marcy? When I was back home. You know what I'm saying? You can always go back home, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's where you from. You probably still got Jigger written in the fucking hallway somewhere in the staircase or something like that still, B. Now you can always go back to where you from though, B. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you are sending back, you know what I'm saying, doing foundations and stuff there and all that. Like I could go back there anytime I want to.
He's doing all that.
Yes, the Gloria
Okay.
Foundation is there, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
What
take your
album
word
was
for
that?
it.
He did an interview where he was, I think it was with CBS or 60 Minutes. He did an interview on the train. That was like maybe like
Yeah.
15 years ago.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
I
And he
remember
was
that.
talking
That's
to the
dope.
old lady, and he was
Yeah,
like,
he was
"Yeah, I'm
talking to
a
an
famous
old white
rapper."
lady, I think. It was on the train.
That's
Yeah.
like that was like the early 2000s, y'all. I don't know.
No, it
Nah,
wasn't that.
that was
It
around
was like maybe 2010 or
that
maybe
was
it was like
around
Blueprint 3 or
444.
something.
Yeah, I don't agree with that though. I feel like, I mean, I understand what you're saying. Like, you feel like as if he's using being from New York as his marketing tool like that. But I think somebody like Jay-Z is always able to use that, man. Like, that's where he's from.
Because you know what's gonna be said, Lex, right? Like it's almost like a damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? It's a
Yeah,
it's a it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if he
exactly.
doesn't do it, right, then it's like, oh, he don't support where he came from.
You went out. But yeah, man. I don't. Yeah, Lex.
But Lex, is he really in the space to where he can walk around New York like a regular degular?
Hell no.
No.
If you was a nigga, your face was wrapped around the Brooklyn Library, you can't just walk around.
Yeah.
It's a way to do it. It's a way to do it, but not make it feel like it's a backdrop.
So let me ask you
You know
this,
what I'm
thing, right?
saying? Is there a way to do it without making it seem like you're putting on a costume?
At that scale, that's a big scale, bro. This guy's moving around. I don't want to say he's got to move around like the president, but I don't think it's that many degrees below,
That's a
especially in
fact.
New York.
Okay.
I agree.
So when he's there, when he goes back to Brooklyn, you know what I need to see? I need to see Bonton empty bag chips and quarter waters bottles on the floor. No, I need to see, because you want to make it authentic. Let's make it authentic. I want to see dry blood from last Saturday there. That's what I want to see.
Man, this is crazy.
Okay, maybe I'm tripping a little bit. But I'm saying though.
You want him to bring back shit that doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
I don't even know if the Bonton chips are still around. There's definitely, I don't see no quarter waters anymore.
You gotta hit Master P for that.
Definitely don't see no quarter waters. I don't know the last time I seen quarter waters. That's
Quarter
crazy.
waters is done. No quarter juices, no quarter waters.
The best was out is vitamin water.
Why was we
Vitamin
drinking
water
that?
and
Why was we
coconut
drinking
water.
those? We was really drinking quarter waters, man. Quarter waters and a quarter bag of
Shit.
potato chips, man.
We
That
was
was life
sharing
right
this
there.
shit. We was sharing
Buddy.
quarter waters, bro.
That's a
Wow.
fact.
Let me get a sip of that, bro. Let me get a sip, man.
And then the Arizonas came out 50 cents
Arizona's
more.
might have killed them.
Yeah,
Arizona's might have
that
killed
shit
them.
was crazy. The Arnold
Yeah,
Palmer
Arizona did kill.
Yeah.
and the
Arizona
Great
might have killed
Babe,
them.
that was crazy.
So look, man, I'm gonna ask you a question though. So why do rappers get criticized for growing up though? You feel like, or do you feel like rappers get criticized for growing up or get praised for staying the same though? Do you feel like we don't we a lot of times I feel like fans don't want to see growth within their rappers, like meaning like they start speaking different, you know what I'm saying, about different things in their music and stuff like that. After being in the game for 15 years, they want you to still be selling the same brick. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like that happens?
I don't know if that could be true based off of this last battle we saw.
What you mean?
Like part of Kendrick's whole angle was like, nigga, grow up. You've been talking about the same shit for the last 15 years, and people celebrated him for quote unquote taking Drake to therapy. So I don't know. I think maybe maybe 10, 20. It kind of felt like that during the Snap era. You know what I'm saying? It kind of felt like we was never gonna get out of like the party and the bullshit. But I think over the last maybe 10 years, I think with the increase of the reach of an artist, like people kind of expect to like go with you on a specific journey where you have checkpoints. And if you don't hit those checkpoints, they could kind of forget about you. So you kind of got to like reintroduce yourself through the different pit stops of you aging and you growing up.
I
Allow
agree.
me to reintroduce myself. I'm getting old.
It's still about your formula as an artist too, though. You know, you can show growth through the music or through the way that you drop your projects. There's different ways to do it, just depending on your formula. To be honest with
Yeah, I
do
agree.
you do you think it's fair to expect people who reach success early on to grow?
So say it again. Repeat one more time though.
Is it fair to expect artists that reach success early on to grow? Like if you
Think,
18,
think,
19,
you think it get like arrested development, like it can't develop into growth and go into something. They get stuck in that certain time that they had the success in. You feel like?
yeah, or like they're so insulated by the success that they don't actually have to grow. Because like, what are they really growing towards when they have everything? You know,
you, it's
like
50. That was 50 issue. That first
Mm.
album took him to a space that. How do you go back to that space again?
Well, the name of the album was "Get Rich or Die Trying." Like
and then
this
he
nigga
got
said,
rich.
"Die trying." This nigga got rich in 7 minutes.
That's a fact.
What else he gonna do?
Yeah,
That's a
I
fact.
mean,
how do you get back to that? I don't know.
I think within that time it just becomes within maintaining being rich though. You know what I'm saying? Like you just draw a fear of not being rich no more, not being successful no more.
Yeah, maintaining your success.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got to maintain your success. What you think, Lex?
I'm still thinking. I tried to look at an individual artist, right, and look at the arc of that particular person's career. But I just my perspective keeps it just continues to pull back, and I look at hip hop as a whole, because one artist or a couple of artists, that's not that's not hip hop to me. You know what I'm saying? So when I think when a particular era of cats are gone and you don't hear them, there's a whole bunch of fucking cats from the '90s we don't hear anymore. The late '90s, the mid '90s, we don't even hear them.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we're putting this pressure on younger cats and cats that are even on that '90s shit can't get access. Like once in a while, someone gets through or whatever. And so whatever is ailing hip hop, it's not really being talked about in the music. The political issues going on, it's not being talked about in the music. The only thing that's been, I guess, constant is talking about, I guess, relationships between a man and a woman, and that's not even done to a respectable fucking level. So I don't know, bro. That's a hard question. I'm glad you. Please, someone else break it down because I'm still contemplating that shit right there.
I never like.
From
There's only two rap albums I ever heard where it's supposed to be quote unquote the grown up album that I appreciated. Fuck, I forgot what the second one was. The first one was 444.
Oh, what's Nas album?
No, I
Probably,
don't like that
not
album.
Nas album, not the what's the name?
The one
Life is
with
good.
Stay on it, that one right there was
That one,
that would be
I don't give
mine.
a shit about that. I like the last 4 songs in there. I think that's what everybody likes about the album. The rest of the Accident Murderer.
Nas the
Ugh.
Don,
I like
Not the Don,
no
not the
Nazadon
Don,
is
not
not
the
on there.
Don,
shit
not the
was
Don. Yes, it
crazy.
was.
That's on
Yes,
there.
it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nazadon is cool. Daughters is my favorite Nas song.
The World is an Addiction with Charles Hamilton is
I
on
don't care
Charles
about that song.
Anthony
I like
Hamilton.
Stay. I like the songs around the
Anthony
Amy Winehouse
Hamilton.
song. I like that shit at the end. But otherwise, and I like Daughters. But after
So
that, I don't care
what's
about
the
that
other
album.
grown up album you talking about then?
I'm
Four
trying to
four
think. I don't know
four.
which one it is.
Well, no, he said
444
four
and then
four
there's
four.
another
He
one.
said 444. Would it
Oh,
be a
LL
comment?
Cool J. LL's album.
Oh, the Force, the
The
Force.
Force, which I
Yeah, that
fucking
was our
love. The
album
Force. I
right there.
just watched it. I just watched an LL Cool
What
J
was on the
interview
Force?
today.
Yo, I'm so happy, yo, Shy. I'm so happy, to the fact that God bless his dad, that our brother Twan Mac was able to hear that album before he passed, though, B. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
he really appreciated that
He
because
did.
he been pushing it and saying why can't rappers at that age still put out product and it be value. So for him to see that
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so happy
that
that he
was
was able
fire.
to see that album right there. He loved that album too. He was loving that album, man.
This is a dope album.
Right.
I
It
think
was a
that
dope album.
those two guys. It's funny that Jay and LL don't like each other because they're the two people who laid that blueprint. I mean, you could because I kind of feel like if Scarface recorded again, he would be right on point because he released some records a few years ago that was fire. I feel like Scarface wouldn't lose a step, and I haven't heard this new Juvie album. I wonder if it's good.
I ain't hear it either. I think
Um,
that what you think about Common latest releases? I think Common might have thought that shit around B. You know what I'm saying? He thought that like a dope
I mean,
contemporary album.
Common has always been 50 years
Yeah,
old. Common was
that's what
50
I'm
years old when
saying.
he
That's a
was
fact.
25.
That's a
Yeah, that's
fact.
a fact.
Common has
That's
always
a
been. He's
fact.
my favorite rapper. He's always been an old man. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm talking about the because I don't know. I just don't be liking that whole concept of like people got to grow up because especially like I see they throw that shit on Jim Jones, who I feel like because the nigga wears a chain on his jeans. All this nigga does is hang out in Harlem and try to help people. You
that's a
need to
fact.
grow up. That's all. It's surface bullshit.
For
You can't
me,
wear a tank top and work out.
It
God
look crazy.
damn.
Some of that should be looking crazy with grades in your face though,
They
PG.
do.
But he's
They do.
still lit though.
No, he definitely was doing his thing, but maturity requires and growth requires some type of responsibility, other different responsibilities than youthfulness.
How much more youthfulness this nigga he's the youth trust him and they go to him for guidance to model behavior and advice. And when is the last time Jim Jones was in trouble, like in real trouble?
Yeah,
All
but the
this
way,
nigga does is make music and help people.
yeah, but the way when you still rapping about spending on your ops and shit like that, though, that shit get kind of like, come on, man, like you got to stop rapping about gang shit and all that shit. I feel like that shit
But
comes
then
to
that would diminish his effectiveness to even talk to the young people. Because when they actually go to him, he can give it like when you like look at the pot like even the podcast that let's rap about a podcast, they are always like, yo, we don't talk about people. We refuse to talk negative about anybody. We don't talk trash about anybody. Like I feel like he's constantly showing good behavior instead of being like giving you the trappings of it. Like I'm aware a quarter zip. I'm a comb my hair a certain way. Instead, he actually does the shit that we hope the YNs grow into. But like we focus on like, oh, he's wearing a bandana. Like
so
see
my
what it was.
question,
What it was. Hold on, real quick. Let me say this. What it was I think that he got a lot of pushback when it was that one. It was that one like campaign that they was doing within like the drop the flag campaign, and he was like, and he's still against it. He's still against it though. You know what I'm saying? That's when he was kind of looking kind of bugged out. Like nigga, he was like, yo, come on, bro. We trying to tell these youths to not be so into this, you know what I'm saying, like that. And you telling them right now, nah, fuck that drop the flag. I forgot how he said. I don't wanna misword him though, but I know he kind of like pushed against it though. You know what I'm saying? I forgot exactly how he said it though. And that's some people that was like really like Chibodi was like, nah, you bugging, bro. Like why you gonna do that for? Like you
I
hold
agree
too
with
much
him. Because
influence.
niggas
You
wouldn't
know,
ask
you're
Snoop
giving
to
them
do that either. Because that you undermining the main thing, like
his
the
brand, his
people.
brand, his
No,
brand.
not the brand. The people who still wear those flags look to him for guidance. Why would you disenfranchise and alienate all those people by dropping your flag. Like, and we're also then sending a message that gangs, because like fucking the Black Panthers are a gang, the
Yeah.
government is a gang, the police
Yeah.
are a gang. So you're further stigmatizing these people instead of him being like, no, let me stay in here and create change from inside and be a model of there's another option of what you can become waving this flag, instead of saying that the flag is evil, because these are organizations that are decades old and they're rooted in something very, very deep. You can't just untangle that.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
I don't know shit about gangs, bro.
Yeah,
I do improv.
You can look at it from a different way though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a different way. I get what you're saying. What up, Landslide?
When we say growth, right? Like this kind of for me has always been what I look to for growth as a fan. It was always the growth of the music, not necessarily like the content. Right? And I'll give a good example. When I heard, I used to follow Talib Kweli pretty closely. And I remember when he dropped Listen, I remember he dropped Eardrum, and then he dropped some shit between that, and then he dropped a project called Prisoner of Consciousness. And on that, it was the first time I really heard Quali on like a trap beat, and he sampled the Paid in Full song, and they put fucking trap drums and 808s, and the motherfucker bugged out. Right? It's called Turned Up, and to me, it's like that is inspiring as an artist because I'm seeing him translate through a genre and through an era and grow his skill set to be able to deliver quality product in a different era to different ears with a different sound. So I think there's two ways you can grow, right? You can grow in the aspect of course, what you talk about, but I also think you can grow as literally an artist and show how your skill has developed over time. So my issue with growth is like I just hear rappers who've been at the same skill level for 10 years. Like no growth, no out of the box, nothing, no genre switching, no just giving me the same product. I'll leave for 2 years, come back, listen to the newest project, and it sounds the same. I'm like, yo, how is this like a viable? But that's what I see when people are saying we respect people staying the same. It's like the product just sounds the same to me.
So, Shy, you want to say something on that?
No.
All right, so I want to ask this then, right? So do you feel, Lex? Do you feel like comeback albums get judged harder than the debut album? Right?
Do comeback albums do what?
Do comeback? So why are comeback albums judged harder than debut albums?
Well, I guess there's a level of expectation that someone perceives that they're going to get a particular sound from the first album, the intro album. Like, like the Nas album. Nas to what was his second album?
It was rare. I got one better for you right now then. I got one better for you. Right?
Good.
Long Live the Kane, 88. We got a new album coming out. I think hopefully this year. I think Kane's coming out with another. What are you expecting? What are you expecting from Curtain Call?
It's called Curtain Call.
That's the name of the album?
Yeah. What are you expecting from it?
Patti LaBelle. What's his name?
Barry White.
What's his name? Barry White. Yes, Barry White. Quincy Jones released tracks.
Duke Ellington.
Yeah, God bless it. Yeah.
Duke Ellington is crazy.
Miles, Cab Calloway. Some fly shit.
Al Jones.
Yeah.
Yo. Lex been watching the origins of the moonwalk.
Putting on the Ritz.
The disrespect is crazy.
He disrespected us first. He disrespected us first.
It's not that I don't want to see rap. He's the same age as Hov, right? He's like
yeah.
So it's not that that because we would all love to hear a Hov album. It's whether you've been keeping up. Because I bet he's the same age as E40 and Too Short. I'd love to hear a Too Short album today. Because the nigga put out an album probably 6 months ago. It's not the age. It's have you been keeping up with the culture? Are you outside? Are you up on what's going on? Are you following things? Are you Are you warmed up? Have you been rapping and writing for the last few years? And I don't know if Kane has been rapping or not, but just based on that freestyle, you don't get the sense that he's like I'm trying to avoid the term in tune because I hate it, but in
He's
tune, like
dated. Is he dated?
what? It's so easy to become dated, bro. It's
Uh,
so I live in constant fear. I have to force myself. Like, what's new out? Who's new out? What's going on? Who's the new? Because like that's what you did when you were a kid, and you get older and you start to be like, I don't need to do that no more. All right,
We are
all right,
you
talking
bro.
about
know,
Big Daddy Kane. King Asiatic, nobody's equal, B. We are talking about, you know what I'm saying, the Big Daddy Kane, bro. I think that if he chooses to come out and dust off the mic, you know what I'm saying, come out, I don't expect nothing else less than an 8. I
You
think it's
want
gonna
to?
be better than I think it's gonna be better than LL album.
Hey, you
that's
want
if
to
he
see
go get
Patrick Ewing
Ryman.
suit back up with the Knicks?
No.
Nah, come
Okay
on
then.
now. Come on, what are we
No,
doing?
no. See,
Rap ain't that
that's
type of
different.
sport.
That's different because listen though, that's different though because, and that's why I always feel like that goes back to you saying that as long as somebody stay in the gym and not, you know what I'm saying, don't get rusty because basketball, sports, and rapping is totally different. You know what I'm saying unless you get old and you develop like dementia or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying where your brain stop working the way. I don't feel like a person as long as a person continuously rapping and continuously writing and shit like that, I don't think you lose a step though, the way you can lose a step in basketball. You know what I'm saying?
We
I
be
think
lying about that shit because hip
Okay.
hop is also about fly. It's also about speaking to culture. In 88, King was how old? 22, 21,
Probably.
23.
Probably. Yeah.
You know what I mean? At that age, you're in the midst, you're immersed in what's going on right now. You're excited about it. You are it. You know what I mean? Like, and you don't still need to be that. LL Cool J is not that right now, but I still love the fourth because he's at least going, yeah, but I want to keep up. I want to know what's going on. I want to be involved. I want to be curious. At the very least, that's your position at that age. But just based on the beat that Big Daddy Kane, the great Big Daddy Kane, and there's no, I'm not trying to take away from his greatness that he's a pillar of hip hop. I'm not trying to diminish that. But I don't like this idea that because he's that, we have to say that when he drops, we expect him to make GNX. You know what I mean? Like that's a
this is what I
lie.
expect, right? This is what I expect. I think if you are a seasoned veteran in the game, that you have carte blanche to get whatever producers, whatever writers, you use all of your acumen, all of your history, all of your built up cachet to put together a project. I expect the project to be amazing. I don't expect you to have to sit there and write your own rhymes and do all of that shit. I expect for you to use all the industry connects and respect that you got and go give me a fucking banger.
So
Simple.
no, 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 no. I do not expect Kane to go out there and get no damn writers at
I
all.
Listen, I would
I
No,
respect it if that's
no,
what he's been doing and
no.
he's been in practice with that. Because to add to who you're working with and who you're collaborating with over time, that I respect. But if he's just like, I haven't rapped in like 33 years, let me get with this producer and that kind of a contrived thing, yeah, that's not gonna work. If he's been putting out records and records and records for the last 30 years, then yeah, go ahead and give us more of that. But like we have to answer your question, Trap. When somebody does a comeback album, I'm ready to hate that. Like I told you with the LL album,
No, the
man, I
Redman, the
couldn't wait
Redman
to hate.
album, the Redman album.
Oh,
but
you
hold
see,
but listen,
I was
Yeah.
primed. I
this
was
is
I was stretching
this is
before. I
what
was
I
ready to hate. But
this
I
is
was the
what
same
I
with the
hate.
LL album. I've been hating on LL since after the GOAT. Everything after the GOAT, or maybe it's the record after that. The record after that was probably good too, but everything after that, oh,
This is
with
where
glee, I was hating. I
this
love
is
to hate,
this is where
but
I think hip
that's
hop
why I
shoots
love the
itself
I
force
in the
because
love
I
to
foot.
could.
hate.
I was trying to hate and I couldn't. That's
Now you
why I
can.
respect.
This
He
is
said
where
I
hip
was
hop shoots
stretching.
itself in the foot, right? You Big Daddy Kane, you a legend. You got all the resources, all the respect. This is an opportunity for you to literally stamp the next generation that you think can carry the torch. This is the writers, the producers, the features, all of that. You can get a whole team together and put a product and say, yo, don't just look at me. look at the next generation of that about to carry the torch, and you can make their names notable by attaching them to your last project. But we just want to hear Big Daddy Kane write his raps and be on like, come on, Trap.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear. I don't want to. I
So
don't want to
listen.
hear.
So
What's up? What's up?
you're being nice. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I can see you guys.
Yo,
You're
it's
being
something.
nice.
Oh shit.
We in the
I'm gonna
Diamond
take
District.
you. I'm gonna take y'all to 1988. You know, man. You know what I'm saying? When Ultra had the streets, bruh, and you didn't know what was gonna come. You heard Queens slowly putting their grips on shit, and then Kane comes through, and you're like, he's down with the Juice Crew. Whew, thank God. That was 1988. 1989, he proved it wasn't a fluke. And since then, all that shit been trash. Everything. There's not a song that's worth listening to. Not one. From 1990 on.
Oh my
He been trying to sing with Barry White and Al Green and Patti LaBelle.
And Al
Who's the lady-
Jolson.
Al Jolson, Phyllis Hyman. He didn't give a fuck about us. He went through so many changes right before our eyes. I've never seen someone fall off so drastically. And you know what, Trap? This is for you. This is for you. You know why I think his albums, I don't look forward to it? Because he had 6 albums that were garbage. 6. 2. So that's not even LeBron numbers. His first album, superior. His second album, dope. He miss. Why the fuck am I looking forward to a Big Daddy Kane album in
Look at Big Daddy
2026?
Kane discography. Like this is her
I'm looking at it
Look
right
at
now.
Look at
Diamond's
it.
Day. How you get a record deal was tough. What are you talking about?
Come on,
How you get a
stop
record
it.
deal? That wasn't tough. That wasn't a tough song.
Stop it. I'm asking about projects. I'm not asking about a song.
Uncut Pure was a tough song. Retro Day was decent. It wasn't a. All right, I agree with you. Okay, cool.
Thank you. It's fucking time. It's time. This is the Diamond District. You come over here with some Fugazi diamonds, we're gonna, yo, dude, we can't. Can you give me at least $1 for them? No, we're not gonna give you nothing.
Yo, Trap said it's not worth the fight. It's
Not worth it. No mas.
Yeah, I really wanted to fight you, Lex, for
Yeah.
it, but it just hurts.
Come on,
We're gonna
Shaw.
see what Current Call do. We're gonna see what Current Call do though.
No.
About being an OG, it's just about are you staying in it? Are you staying? And I think what happened with a lot of those original OGs is they have an attitude because they created this shit. They have a good reason to have that attitude because they created this shit. But they start to go like, I know what this shit is. You ain't nobody gonna tell me what this shit is, and they stop being curious about anything that wasn't their era, and that
Here go my
is
question.
a death knell.
Here go my next question for y'all right now. Do fans secretly enjoy watching legends fail?
I'm that one. I can say that.
I don't think so.
I don't want.
I think Lex do. I think Lex do.
Who do I want to see fail?
I think every time
Name one.
a legend has came out, you have found a reason of saying, why the fuck did he come back outside? We don't need him to
First
come
of
back
all-
outside.
First of
No,
all,
but
so
what you do, what you say is this right here. This is what
yeah,
you
let's
say.
hear it. Let's hear it.
You say this. Why don't the young dudes go and get Grand Pooba to do a song with him? But meanwhile, you ain't listening to Grand Pooba last album that he dropped.
I did.
That was
And I'm gonna, and you know what? I'm going to listen to this Big Daddy Kane album, right? But let me just say this: Taste of Chocolate, Prince of Darkness, Looks Like a Job for, Daddy's Home, and Veterans Day. He knew to give it up. He knew. Now we're talking about the very best of Big Daddy Kane. Now we're talking about Rhino's version. Now listen, he was a legend. He was a blueprint to this shit. I love King. I told you stories of me walking around Queens biting his lyrics and battling motherfuckers with Big Daddy Kane's lyrics.
He did.
I had a
How that
cameo.
How that verse go?
Oh shit!
How that verse go? How that verse go, Lex?
Yo, Shaw, I used to have like there'd be a couple of girls, like 7, 8 dudes, and I would look at cats. I would get all like big and shit, like, because you can cut my cameo and I'll still have strength. And I'll just look at them and I'll just fall back. Then they would see me walking across the line. Yo, Lex, come over and say that rhyme again. I thought they heard us. I'm like, nah, I'm good, yo. I'm good. Yo,
Oh, you thought they heard about
that
it?
shit. Yeah, I was nervous as shit. I stole Big Daddy Kane's rhymes. I stole Mr. Cheeks from the Lost Boys when he was just with the Lost Boys. Yeah. This is nasty work, bro. It was nasty. You know what I mean?
Cameo and I still had strength.
And yo, Trap. I would look at him like,
Yo, Trap.
yeah.
Oh, hit that pose.
Yeah.
The pose is crazy.
And then it fucked me up. I'm gonna say this again. It fucked me up because I did have the ability. So when I would write shit or freestyle in groups, they'd be like, "You didn't write that shit." After they found out,
Everything was in question. Everything was in question.
You didn't write that shit. I'm like, yo, dude, this shit just came off the top of my head. You fuck out of here, you lying. You lying,
We know you're
Lex.
stealing.
Yeah.
Lex, I wish you were a teenager in 2000 and 2002, so you could go, "What the fuck is Google?" People finding you out left and right.
Word up. What up to my man Cal, man? Because you know what the ill shit is? Because that lie was so egregious to the culture in my hood, they thought I lied about the first time I got some booty. You know, everything was a lie now. Everything was a lie.
Oh, everything's in question. As it should be. As it should be.
Yeah.
You was Diamond Drake. You was Diamond Drake, man.
Yeah, it's a fact. I take it.
Got a debatable pen from that point on.
I'm going through Big Daddy Kane's fucking discography. Lex, man, shut up, man. Don't say that shit no more.
Yeah, man.
Stop.
You're supposed to have shit public, dude.
Name one song, Sha. One. Just one.
No, we saying it's just some things ain't supposed to be
I'm
said.
with Lex. I'm with
don't
Lex.
say it?
For me, I'm with
You gotta
Lex.
do that.
Because all that shit is we love to like protect and we put them under the skirt when they're a legend. It should get worse. If you make a classic, your next shit, if it's not a classic, I'm gonna say it's trash. All your shit got it. If you make a classic, that's the burden that comes with it. So either you make a classic and you leave it alone, or you keep making classics. Because if you make a classic, I'm respect that's your level now. That's what you can do. So if you then after that, okay, it's pretty cool. It's trash. That's already
my question to you, PG, is do you think that when you make a classic, you can then like coin a classic sound and deliver that, even though it may not be a classic, it still got the sound that you fell in love with the classic on?
I mean, me personally, I'm not. The way I think, I'm probably the only one here. What Andre's doing right now with that flute shit, I love it. Because he's going like he's going by what he's inspired by. He's not a slave to the audience. He's not a slave to. This is the sound they love from me. Fuck the audience. There wasn't women shooting in the gym. This is what I want. You love the sound that I love. This is the shit that I was on at that time. So you're either gonna continue to follow the shit that I was on at that time or not. But I'm gonna continue to be on the shit that I'm on at this time. And you either
I'm gonna
follow
keep
me
it
or
a
you
buck.
don't.
I'm gonna keep it a buck Dowry. That flute shit took Andre out of my top 10.
But why would it though? Because it wasn't hip hop though. It wasn't rap. So
it's like, bro, rap. Like just fucking rap.
You're saying for the fact that he did. You're saying for the fact that he took time out and did something other than what he's known for doing, like that.
For something, the fans asking him to rap for damn near a decade, and the next time we hear him, he fucking playing the flute. Get the fuck out of here, man. Go. You want to go be fucking Chopin and shit, nigga? Get the fuck out of my top 10.
I don't think that should budge him out of your top 10 because it's like I think something that should budge him out of the top 10 is if you came out with a rap album and it failed. You came out with a trash,
right.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He came out with Classic 3000 track. That's the last time we heard anything of Andre 3000 really rapping. Was a fucking car. It was dope.
That feature run he was on though for a minute. That was the last time we really heard. Like, he had a feature run. You could probably just put all his features and make a whole album out of shit.
That's not for top 10 though. When you got people that are giving like
I
15 albums deep.
I never understood why y'all put him in the top 10 and he's part of a group though. You know what I'm saying? And he never really gave you a solo album.
Because
Like
he was
people,
that good. He was
He
that
was
good.
that
I'll
good.
give him that. When
you know what I'm
he
saying,
was that
Shy?
good when he was active.
Shy.
Yeah, I just always put him like he's like on my favorite, bro.
Yeah.
So if he's not my top favorite, it's between him and Hove. But I can't like objectively put him there. I always say he's the most special. He can circle around my top five, but
Yeah.
I cannot put him in there.
Because he's part of a group. You know what I'm saying? He's part of a group.
Yeah,
At least with Prodigy, we got a solo album from Prodigy. Like, you know what I'm saying? We seen him stand out and be the shining star of Mobb Deep, but then he also stepped outside of Mobb Deep and gave you some solo projects though. You know what I'm saying? I feel
and the
like we're
flute,
on.
True.
Andre's flute album is his 444, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
Wow.
it,
Wow.
it
Wow.
is.
Hold
I
on.
mean,
Hold
that's
on. I
his
want to hear
space.
it. I want to hear this. Hold on. I want to hear
That's
this.
his space. That's his space of maturity.
Of growing up.
Right, of growing up. That's what his growing up looks like. Everybody growing up don't look the same. So PG, did you see this movie that he got with the piano and
I
all
didn't
that?
get to watch it yet.
No,
Is it
I
I
dope?
didn't
haven't
see
either.
it. I
I
didn't see
haven't
it.
either.
I
The
didn't even
thing
know
But
about it.
about that is, I think respectfully, wait, landlord is that
Landslide. Landslide. That's what
Landlord
landslide?
it
is
is.
crazy.
Landlord is Jim Jones. You
Landlord.
landslide.
I was actor. I like the
I'm
album.
already, I'm already not
That
doing
might
well.
be
Forgive
called
me, please.
I like that. I
Landlord
like
might
that.
be my name
Go
moving
ahead, though.
forward. I like
It's
that.
Landlord
landslide.
kind of fire. I think we might have
Forgive
changed
me.
the
I don't
name.
mean to be disrespectful.
Landlord is fire.
I
Landlord is
was
fire.
disrespectful just now, and
No,
that's
go ahead. Go
You
ahead,
good?
though.
I'll take
okay.
it.
But uh
The
the
land. Oh no,
what, the
I'm
flute
thinking. I'm
album
thinking
or the movie?
Flute album.
here's the thing. If you ever want Andre to rap again, the only way you have the possibility of that is if he gets to do his detour, his side mission. That's the only way.
I agree.
If because he's probably like, maybe I'll rap again someday, but he's got some shit that he wants to work out, that he wants to try out. And you never know, that might create a whole new realm of his production if he ever wants to make a music again.
Done.
I
You
don't
know what
think
I
he
mean?
will.
That
Done,
might give
bro.
him a whole new
Y'all got.
insight,
I
and it
think
may not have anything to do with flutes, but it may just change his view on music theory.
landslide is something that you're not thinking about, bro.
All
There's
right, tell me.
when it comes to Andre 3000, there's a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna say a lot, but there is one thing that everybody don't think about. Like he's a very humble person. Like he walks in humility. I think like the work that he put in with Outkast and the way that we exalt him and put him up there, and we don't talk about Big Boy the same way. Andre doesn't want to breed jealousy, bro. He's not a person that really wants to do that. Putting out an album and going on a whole run of putting out albums by itself, that really puts Big Boy way back there, bro.
But
Oh, hold on. At what point do we stop giving the handicap to artists though? Like that's cool, but I can't. I get 10, 15 projects from Ghostface Killer. I get 10, 15 projects from LL Cool J, and somehow Andre 3000 above them. Like that's crazy to me.
But that ain't their formula. The formula, like a Wu-Tang formula, was for everybody to have solo
No,
projects and
yeah, but
stuff
I'm
like
saying
that.
that's just the reality of it. Like I can't. I feel like we handicap. We like to say, "Oh, well, if this person was alive," or "Oh, if this person was in the space." Well, they're not alive and they weren't in the space. They didn't give us the product. And there are other people who have consistently stayed on their grind, stayed on their hustle, elevated, created new sounds, new projects for the fans to hear, and they get pushed to the side because we like a few feature songs that somebody did in '05. Like it's crazy to me.
I like
That's
greatness,
crazy
man.
to
I
me.
don't care about consistency. I want the greatness. If you know what I mean, because it's like, you want consistency or Thriller.
I
Nigga,
want
if you
to.
made Thriller, there's nothing like, okay, then you like Rick James more than Michael Jackson, or
Nah,
you
nah,
like,
nah. See, that's not a good. Thriller's not a good example, PG.
why
why
not?
is that?
Because Michael Jackson was consistent. He was consistently great,
Michael Jackson made 4 albums.
and he was consistent on all of them. He was
No, he
intentional.
didn't.
But
He
He
didn't make. He made
consistent. Wait a minute.
the crazy.
Invincible is not Thriller.
But the crazy thing is that
but it
people.
was well, go ahead.
It's not even
Go
close.
ahead, Landslide. Go ahead, Landslide.
It was consistently great though. Like as much as you want to feel like it wasn't globally, it was an amazing album. It only didn't get played in the US like that because Sony didn't promote it correctly. And we know the story behind that. But
Invincible
globally the
cannot
album went
touch
number one.
Thriller.
I'm not saying it's the same as Thriller. I'm saying he made consistently great albums, great projects. He continuously fed his fans great projects for us to consume and listen to. So all I'm saying is there are artists who do that, and like that is pushed to the side because we can point to a feature where somebody gave us 16 bars or 24 bars and we remember the feature. And like there's people putting out projects that are consistently great. Ghostface Killer is a great example. He puts out consistent great projects. Rick Ross, consistent great projects. LL Cool J, consistent great projects. And somehow they don't touch the top 10, but we put Andre 3000 in for a group effort and a few features. Like that's crazy to
I'm
me,
about to
man.
look at LL Cool J's catalog because
And that's
consistent great albums. That's a
and
reach.
that's what I'm saying to you. If that man gets that level of what they call
Notoriety.
notoriety for just that, bro. Imagine if he start putting them albums out like that, man. Like he can't walk among. It's gonna be hard for him to walk amongst his
That's
brothers,
like
bro.
that's like saying
But
that's
see,
like
my only
saying what
thing,
if LeBron got all of his rings?
my only thing, yeah, that'd have been crazy. My only thing within that saying that if he do solo albums, that'll make Big Boy. But Big Boy done did solo albums though. They
Yeah,
might not have hit though, but he done did solo albums.
yeah,
Big
but
Boy's getting his money. Big Boy is doing his thing. I think Big Boy only wants to support his brother. I think he's there for whatever Andre does. Big Boy is not hurting in any way. This nigga tours, this nigga puts out albums, this nigga has businesses. Big Boy is doing
Yeah,
great.
Big Boy don't understand.
yeah, he's definitely doing. I'm not saying that. I'm just talking about respectability when it comes to this craft. That's it. And I don't think, out of what they did with Outkast, we put Andre on a high pedestal.
We do, and I never
And it's because
understand
of
that.
Outkast. I
I
don't think
never
there's any
understand to
danger.
the. Go ahead,
Go ahead.
go ahead, PG.
I just don't think there's any danger of losing Big Boy because we know that the vehicle that brought us Andre, that made us love him so much. Same with Q-Tip. Q-Tip is by far my favorite member of Tribe. I love all of Tribe, but Q-Tip to me is I put Q-Tip to me is up where with Keenan Ivory Wayne's like just a genius of our time. But like I know that the vehicle that brought us Q-Tip is Tribe, so I would never disrespect Tribe. I would never
So,
disrespect any
so
part of
do you
Tribe.
know some of the? Weren't there some issues with Fife and Q-Tip at some
Yeah,
point?
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
So those, so that I'm not speaking for us as fans like that. I'm talking about him as a person and him having to be amongst his brother. It puts you sometimes it puts people in an awkward situation that they don't like to be in. That's all I'm speaking to. And Andre is that type of guy. You see how he just kind of shies away from the public, and he almost kind of took himself from that star space and made himself like a everyday dude who walk around through the flute because I don't think he really wants that type of fucking notoriety, bro. He wants that every day. I'm able to walk around and speak to people and kind of do music, in a very elusive way, and that's what he's showing us. And that's why I say that flute album is his 444. That's his mature space in life right now.
I think he's also an artist. I think he's also like, and I understand that like there's things that I do in my daily practice that like if Spike Lee called me tomorrow and he was like, "You shooting this movie?" I'd be like, "Bro, you gotta schedule around my classes. I'm not gonna stop teaching. You're gonna have to schedule." You know what I mean? There's certain because not only do I love the teaching like for what I can offer the kids, but teaching makes me a better artist. So I'd be like, bro, or I'm gonna take 1 year. It's got to be 1 year and I'm back. Like, and I feel the same way. Like some people, it's not just the human. I'm sure that's a huge part of it, Shatif. But I think there's also a part of him that's like, I can't be involved in anything that's gonna take me away from my practice. There's comedians that were like that, like maybe Eddie, where it was like at a certain point he got so big he couldn't, or Dane Cook was like that. At a certain point, it became so crazy that he couldn't just go and work on jokes anymore because he was so famous.
I'm
That
sick
he
to my
it was
stomach, man. I'm sick to
What?
my
hindering.
stomach. I'm
About
sick.
what?
I'm sick.
About what?
I'm sick. I'm
Why?
tired of hearing this love for hip hop and this love for the culture, and we just give people a pass who are able to give us content to just go off and do whatever they want, and then still get the notoriety of being a GOAT. Like I'm tired of that. I'm honestly tired of that. I don't like it.
Say
I get
more
what you're
about that
saying.
because I don't understand it.
Andre 3000 has made a career off of being hailed as a GOAT, rightfully so, right? And his core fan base has been begging him for damn near 20 years to rap and give us a project because we love him so much and we want it. And at the point where he put out a project, we got a flute album. Like I got a problem with that. I understand, he should rightfully be able to do what he wants. I'm not knocking him for it. But in seeing that happen, okay, Andre, sit to the side over there and we're gonna put these other people who have given me consistent product and consistent work to consume ahead of you until you figure it out. But I'm not gonna sit here and make excuses to keep touting him as somebody that should be held as a great and a GOAT in their own right when he's not balling on the court. Not putting numbers up on the court.
I agree with that. I personally agree with that, and that's what I said. To me, he's like one of the special. I cannot put him in the top 5 because he hasn't put that work in.
But that's your personal. That's your personal list.
That's my
nobody's
personal list.
Nobody's telling you that you have to you have to look at Andre a certain way. The other thing is like for me, it's Prince, Neil Young, and then right under them for me and my great artist of all time is D'Angelo. The nigga gave us 3 albums.
Yeah,
but
D'Angelo give you too many albums.
No one can touch those albums.
Who else is like that too?
Put an album in front of Black Messiah.
Yeah, but for Andre, we say he get. We don't say Stevie Wonder.
That's where you gotta. That's where you gotta go, Lex. You gotta go to Stevie.
You went to Neil Young.
You're not going to Jaheim. No disrespect. You know what I mean?
Jaheim first album was good. Jaheim first album was good though.
Jaheim is dope. But
you
what
know
I'm saying is that's where you gotta go to stand in front of D'Angelo.
Who else was like that though too? I think that didn't give too much projects like that too. Would be like Erykah Badu was like that too. She ain't do a lot of projects either though.
Hold on. How many projects Erykah got? She got at least 3.
Maybe 6.
3, maybe 3. Yeah, maybe I think like no, not including the live albums. Not including the live albums. That one album was a mixtape. Call me the phone.
The mixtape. I'm thinking
that was a mixtape. How many albums she got on Landslide?
1, 2, 3.
Proper albums might be 4.
She got 5.
5 albums?
Yeah.
She came out what, 96?
The mixtape, the telephone mixtape?
Yeah, you can't include that though. That's a mixtape.
Nah. That's so she got New America 1 and 2. She got Worldwide Underground,
97 to 2010. Mama's Gun.
5.
Mama's Gun.
Worldwide Underground.
Yeah. Yeah,
so 5 and what? That's almost 30
in the live album.
Yeah, but you can't count the live album either. You can't count the live album either.
Why not?
It's a live
That's not
album.
new material.
It's not new material.
That's new recording.
We're talking about studio albums.
Because she's doing various songs and different versions of it. That might be considered,
Still not a studio album though. But she said the reason why she don't do it though, because her career is really based on her going on tour. Her performing live and shit like that though. So like for a long time, like even after the first album, she was just going on tour crazy though. You know what I'm saying? She was just going on tour on the studio album. Even like right now, we're sitting here waiting for that Alchemist album, man. This is the craziest rollout that I've seen in a while.
Hold on.
Well, I'm waiting for it. Excuse me, Lex. I'm waiting for
it. Thank you.
Okay, cool. I'm waiting for it.
I'm waiting for it too. I'm waiting for
Alchemist,
it. I'm waiting for the shit.
I'm waiting
That's
for
true.
it.
Lex put that serious face on.
I love
it.
I don't get the beef with Alchemist. I love that dude.
I have no beef with him either. I'm saying, but I'm not waiting for it.
What if it's fire, Lex?
Then I believe that shit's fire. He has some joints. I just sent Trap a album that I stumbled upon. Right?
Yeah.
And it's his album. And now he has to catch that established artist featured. I said, here comes the switch up. I said, that's
the new album, right?
Yeah.
It's a new album, right?
Huh?
What does that mean? How's that a switch up?
Because he's a producer.
To me is
Get. Yeah, he's a producer making the artists that used to be the focal point. Now they're the second, like they're coming in second. So now he's the focal point, right? The producer's the focal point, and the producer being a focal point opens it up to a whole nother quote unquote cultural back door. And anybody can come in, pay for features, and now they part of the culture.
What?
How is
that different than Khaled or DJ Clue?
But don't we have problems with Khaled? I thought we had problems with
Khaled
Khaled
too. I don't know about any. I mean, Khaled to me is he makes big pop records. Some of them are great. Nas album Done. That's a beautiful record.
I think most people with Khaled, they think he goofy. They think he goofy as shit.
You just occupying a certain space, nigga. Everybody don't have to be.
I fuck with him.
Dead Prez.
So Khaled's just a brand. He's a brand.
Yeah, that's all he be doing is marketing one too.
Why'd you pick Dead Prez?
It's like he's goofy. What is he supposed to be, man? He's making big party records. That's what he likes.
Who?
I listen to Hell Yeah by Dead Flesh. That shit one
Oh,
of my
okay.
favorite songs of all time.
That's a fact. You know, another thing is real quick. There's two things I just want to say before we move forward. I just found out that Pete Rock did the We Got the Jazz for a Tribe Called Quest.
I didn't know that.
I didn't fucking know that shit.
Never know that.
Blew my fucking mind. And you know what? I knew I'm the one that way. Even though Pete Rock's an asshole, I'll say he's an asshole. At the same time, he's a fucking genius. And I remember Trat, Dave Ghetto, Miko was saying, yeah,
I never.
he's
No,
good.
Pete Rock's in my top 5.
He's good. Oh, then my fault, Trat. My
Wasn't
fault.
me.
Then. But another thing is this. But P Rock, man, you're a fucking amazing dude, man. Work it out with CL if CL wants to work. If CL will have you. So let me just say this. 1994, there was an album. It was called Big Daddy Kane. It was a Big Daddy Kane album. It was called Lyrical Gymnastics. Right, and there was a song called Lyrical Gymnastics. I want to read some of the. Now, remember, it's called Lyrical Gymnastics. If you have your computers in front of you, I want you to look at the lyrics because I'm going to read them to you. And I want you to tell me, is this lyrical gymnastics? You ready? Here we go. 199 to the 4. Got to keep them on the floor and put some real lyrics back in the hardcore. What I'm used to hearing, I can't believe it's gone. But now, just like a grill inside Burger King, the beef is on. When I come, rappers begin to speak in degrees.
Why are you talking about
Chill out. Don't interfere. Don't interfere. This is Big Daddy Kane. You'll say he's the blueprint. But when I come, rappers begin to speak in degrees. I even make sisters with voices weak in the knees. We're talking about local gymnastics now here. So run for your lives. Kane with the pen is like Freddy with the gloves full of knives. Who want to test these skills? See how it feels. I'll pull you one verse. If that don't kill, I got refills. You can't do me none. Kids, you getting nothing. If my rhymes were in Braille, you couldn't touch them. Man, I'm a bad cat. My style of rap is mad fat. And sometimes it's so sad that rappers today be coming at the gangster rhyme type. And be so soft, they wouldn't even kill time right. Here's the news. Almost done.
That was tough.
Hold on.
They wouldn't kill time right. It was crazy, bro.
I'm almost done. And be so soft, they wouldn't even kill time right. Here's the news. You're letting the words hardcore be misused. You ain't never paid dues. But for real, you ain't tough yet. The razor bumps on your throat is the only thing making you a roughneck. Get the fuck out of here.
That was fire.
The last line was alright.
Well, why you had to say it with that voice for, though? You had to go
because I'm trying to make my point. I'm trying to convince the people who are watching the Diamond District. I love Big Daddy Kane. He has let me down.
No, you don't. You don't love him.
But hold on. Lex, is this fair to say that at the point where he's in a space and time where he feels like that's lyrical exercise, that lets us know what his competition must have been rapping like? If that was supposed to be lyrical exercise, the name of the song is better than the motherfuckers about
lyrical gymnastics.
Me. Yeah,
his asshole.
He was compared to his competition.
Do y'all feel like it comes to a point where every rapper eventually becomes corny?
Nope.
If they get writers, they don't. Like
not every rapper.
Not every rapper. I haven't seen. I don't think he's a household name, but I don't really think Snoop is corny yet. I definitely don't think. I don't think E40 is corny yet. I don't think Too Short is corny yet.
Snoop was corny when he made.
I'm about to say. Snoop just played tether that line with me as far as corny stuff. Like there's some things that I think Snoop should have never done.
The reggae gospel album was crazy.
He's tethered that line, but I think he's still he still has some edge to him and some energy to him.
But
I'm
why
trying to
don't we
think
ever
about
tell
other
Snoop to grow
OGs.
up though? I never hear nobody say tell Snoop to grow
What
up,
is that? He's a grandparent.
Yeah,
but
but
nobody tells him to grow up.
he's done some grown up music.
Snoop done grow up though. That
Nah,
last that
nah,
What
last
does
nigga.
album.
that mean?
No,
Hold
no,
on,
that
hold on. We
no,
gotta talk
that
about this.
last
What does
album,
that
he
mean
definitely
for
grew up on that
grow up?
last
Then
album.
what
Yeah,
does that
Sound,
mean?
the content and the sound on that last project, you right, Trap.
yes, he grew up on that last.
What kind of
That last album was
is it that
grown.
he's having fun? Is that he's enjoying his life
Nah,
and he's
it's
still smoking weed?
he's still smoking weed and repping the set, right? Technically, right? By the same standard we hold people like Jim Jones and all these other people, right? We should be telling him to grow up,
I mean, I
but
agree
we
with
don't.
that. I think all that grow up stuff is bullshit. I think it's
That's what I'm
pure
saying. I'm
bullshit.
just I keep it. I try to keep it consistent, man. I'm just saying you
PG,
go
you
do
a
it over
Toys R Us
here.
kid, my nigga. You a
Yes, you
fucking
know what I mean?
Toys R Us kid.
What does that mean?
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. You don't want to grow up, huh, PG?
What does I'm a
No,
grown up.
PG is hip hop's Peter Pan, man.
Yeah, you
It's hip
fucking
hop's
Peter
Peter
Pan,
Pan.
man.
What does that
Yo, my
grow up thing mean? You
Because
God.
wear a
PG,
Oh
you
cardigan,
my
see,
sweater.
PG,
God.
You wear a cardigan, sweater. You wear slacks.
every conversation that we have, you tie that shit back to age,
Mm-hmm.
old people hating.
I'm doing that. I'm the one that's talking about age.
Yes.
Yo, PG, they can't read.
Bro, Trap,
They can't
did
read.
you hear how they were talking about young people in that room?
Yeah, that shit was crazy,
This
man.
lady, God
So all
bless
of
her,
y'all,
but she
y'all
went to
wasn't in there
town
last night
just
though.
saying that kids. It's crazy how you
Yo,
listen to people just
last
talk
night was
about young
crazy.
people like they're trash.
They
Yeah,
can't read
that shit.
cursive though.
They can't be cursive. That's a
Why?
fact. I think they can't cursive
Why are
out
we keeping that, Shatif? Why is that important to you to bring up? They can't
because we
recurse it.
knew how to do it.
Because I'm saying that was a fundamental thing that we were taught to do.
But they
Yeah,
also
we know
live
how
in
to do it.
a fundamentally different era, though.
They
I
hardly
agree.
right. They
I
hardly
agree.
right
That's
then now though.
They
that's
don't
They
need
tight.
to.
is
They
that
Why
a
do they
tight.
skill
need?
that they need to be successful?
Yeah.
That's I mean, like how you gonna sign a check though? Like I
What
always thought
check?
about it like
That's
that.
how you
What?
sign the check.
You
Well,
just
how
gotta press a
you
button
gonna
for
sign a
Zelle,
how
trap.
you gonna sign a contract?
It's an e-signature now. DocuHub.
That was my whole thing. Like I never understood. Like I got like y'all
But
know
you
I
still
got
got to pin it at some point.
y'all know
You
I got
just do a
kids.
squiggly
I
line.
got
That's
kids
what we
that's
Maybe
do.
you
in
won't have
school.
to. Maybe
I
in
don't think
5 years that's
I
gonna
don't
be
think you're gonna have
obsolete.
to. I don't think you're gonna have to. I don't think you're gonna have to.
What
Like
For
you
that,
say?
for the
we
Biomet?
look
signature,
What is
we
it?
look for
Biometrics to show
ways
your
we
face and
look
let it
for
scan your
ways to
face?
exactly.
try to fuck
Yeah,
that
That's what's gonna
up.
yeah.
happen.
Yeah,
That's
your
what's gonna happen,
eyeballs is
Sean.
your signature.
Because like we don't understand how much a signature was our identity a lot though. Know what I'm saying? Like they look at your signature and they could tell I can't duplicate your signature. That's what know what I'm saying. So I don't. It's gonna be something else gonna have to. They gonna have to go. Like you said, it's gonna be the retina. It's gonna be the retina scan. You know what I'm saying? It's only gonna go more within your fingerprint. Your signature was just as important as your fingerprint was at one
Anybody
point,
here
man.
can build a fire without a match?
Oh, without a match. Well, I
No,
have. I've lit
no.
up sticks and made fires.
No.
I
I can't.
can't.
I'm lying. I
Sure.
can do.
It's
I can
been
use.
a
I can use a
long
battery.
time
I can
though.
use a battery, and a pistol in for you. I can do it.
But I
It's
mean,
been a
I
A
don't,
long
what?
I
time.
don't,
A
I don't
what and a what?
prefer it at all. I
Huh?
don't prefer it.
Right.
A
Yeah,
what and a
That's
what?
that. That's
I
that
can use a
prison.
battery and
battery,
Battery
foil.
and
and
fuel.
aluminum foil.
Yeah, I used to do that
Okay,
in prison.
that's one out
Why
of
you learn
that's
that
one out
shit?
of 5 of
Come
us.
on, man.
That
Chill
used
out,
to
chill
be
out,
that
chill
used to
out,
be a
chill
Yeah.
out,
skill that was
chill out.
essential for every young man to have,
Yeah, that's a fact.
probably
Boy
no less
Scouts.
than
That's a
70
fact.
years ago.
That's a fact.
But some of these things are like we may look at it as being primitive, but certain things are like essentials to live. If they swipe all this, if technology goes away, what do you do then?
But
If
hold on,
technology
Shatif.
goes, what are you gonna do if
Hold,
technology
hold,
goes
hold,
away?
hold on.
I know how to survive. I
One
can
Yeah,
hunt.
second,
man.
I can
one second.
fish.
When
Yeah.
what world
Hold
were
on.
you in when there was no technology, Shatif?
We we gotta
How
we
how
gotta
far are
keep it
we
a
apart
buck.
in age? 5
Let
years?
Landslide get in. Go ahead,
My
Landslide.
bad,
What's
my
up?
bad.
What to PG's point, right? If you had to bet on whether we lose all technology or technology advances, history will show technology is gonna advance. So if we're betting to position the kids in a proper placement, right, to be able to have the skill set, the mindset, the ideology, to self-determine and to govern themselves in a world where technology is 10, 20, 30 years ahead of what we have now, then it's more important for them to start building the future with the skills that are going to be needed for them than rely on stuff that we had to get in the past.
Well,
The
y'all do.
signature the
You do
signature
know.
was a
My bad.
necessity. The signature was a necessity for the lack of technology, right? And now it's being replaced. So we just got to
The
accept that
signature
things are
was
being replaced.
technology.
Y'all do know World's End,
all of
right?
that was technology.
Hold on, hold on. What you say, Sean? Let's
I said y'all do know that World's End, right? Y'all do know World's End. You do know what a world is, right?
If the world ends, everybody's dying.
No, that's not what it means for a world to end.
Okay.
World is not the planet. Worlds are phases on this plane of on this plane of existence.
Okay.
Right? There's been various worlds on this planet Earth. Right? People still trying to figure out how the fucking pyramids were built without this level of technology that we have right now. Right? So what I'm saying to you that this phase of technology that we dealing with can be wiped out. Don't think that just simply because it keeps advancing it this way that this type of technology won't go away and that primitive level of existence won't come again. You don't understand that.
When were you in a world where there was no technology?
I'm not saying that it's not a world with no technology. I'm talking about the level of technology or the method of technology that we have right now.
Didn't you have 10 times more technology than your parents had?
It seems that way, PG, right? Do you think
in the best way with the pyramids? That was the best way you could say it.
Do you think?
Did we figure out how the pyramids were built?
No, they still haven't figured that out. For that,
so if we don't even know, how are we trying to advise them? We don't even have the answer.
So that's
what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's a good point.
He's saying it was to the point.
He's saying we need to continue doing our signature when our signature never helped us figure out.
We're not on the signature no more. We're not on the signature no more. We passed that.
I'm not talking about signature now, PG. You stuck on signature.
Yeah, stuck on.
Y'all went read. Right. Y'all went from.
Can't read. Trap. That wasn't crazy to you.
It was.
Oh, you was in the
I mean,
I was there.
So this is my question, right, that I have for that is when we say the kids can't read, if it's to a standard that came out 15 or 20 years ago, is that fair to judge the kids on a standard that no longer matches the reality that they're going into? Right? Because I know kids can read captions on Instagram posts. I know kids can read reels, right? They get all the information from that in the context and they can interface with it. They can speak to ChatGPT.
I was saying to them, to the fact that when I had to start realizing within having my kids, and I'm saying, and then my kids coming home with their homework and me seeing their schoolwork and stuff, that I realized that slowly by slowly the curriculum of education is changing. You know what I'm saying? They're learning different. You know what I'm saying? They're learning different to the point where, shit, my kids, I'm not gonna understand that curriculum at all. You know what I'm saying? Cause I could damn near understand the fucking new math shit they learning right now. Like I know my way of math, you know what I'm saying? But the way they teaching them is like, I mean, I understand it, but it's just like it's the formula that they teaching them within. It's everything, and it goes within everything. That goes within the way they teach them how to spell, the way they teaching them how to read. It's totally it's a different curriculum. It's a different formula of how they do it. Like somebody said last night, they said these kids don't even know how to read. They learning how to read by noticing like pictures. But it's called sight words. It's called sight words. And they learn it, and they actually learn real well. Like I watch my sons and my daughter. My son and my daughter read very well, and they learned how to read through sight words, though. B, you know what I'm saying? And they read through like on my son in 8th grade. He probably read on the 11th grade level or some shit like that. And that was from the way they taught him how to do the shit, though. So I think that they realized a lot of the way that we learned. We missed out on a lot of stuff though, and a lot of it came into doing with problem solving. I said that was the other day. It came in to do with problem solving. We learned how to go from A to Z and not know anything in between it. You know what I'm saying? So what they did was now they broke it down different for them though. You know what I'm saying? So they could understand how they got to Z. You know what I'm saying? And the route they took to get there. So it's kind of different right now. And I'm not like I get kind of frustrated at time when I do see like, yo, why are they teaching them so hard for? But that's because they want them to gain on their problem solving skills though at times though. So yeah, that's
because that's going to be what the world that they go into is going to be. I talk and whatever I said manifests right in front of me through technology.
And I even thought that shit when it came to bro, when I saw this shit on this AI shit and how easy it was to get access to like information, I said, oh shit. I said, damn, bro, like they got all the information at their fingertips. They're gonna have to learn something totally different to basically, you know what I'm saying, for it to be good for them though. I see them starting to teach them how to farm and how to fucking fit and how to like, you know what I'm saying, do things to like survive in this world because all information is right there. Like they could just ask them a question and they find out the answer to the shit though. Like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to have a person tell a person to do a report. They go right on fucking ChatGPT and go, yo, give me a report, 10-page report on this, that, this, that, this. So it's like the knowledge is already there. So like, I don't know, bro. I think it's gonna. I think the curriculum and the education system is gonna change soon. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna just learn different things. Like my daughter goes to school right now, high school for culinary arts. It's like her major she going to school for right now. So she be in school cooking and all type of shit, big. So it's
That's
just
some
like
New York
different.
shit though.
It is some New York shit. Yeah, it's dope. It's dope.
I just feel like in every era, in every single era, there's people who's like, man, these kids they ain't, and it's
Yeah.
like I really wish we could get over that because it keeps happening, so it can't be true. Because my parents said it about me, and my parents' parents said it about them, and everybody is doing fine, and they would probably be doing better if the generation above them wasn't looking down on them. But and then we also have these harsh terms, or it's like, well, if you ain't doing it my way, then you ain't doing it. It's like, yo, that I think those things could be solved if the parents were still out there getting after it, doing their shit. Then you wouldn't be so insistent that the kids do it your way, because you'd be doing your shit your way, and you'd be like, hey, I'm here if you need me, but I'm about to go out. I'm about to go out and make some moves. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to dictate to them how they should do their shit. You know what I mean?
That's the interesting thing about AI is I've seen it as more of a reflective tool, and it mirrors your thought patterns. So the level at which you
I was
think,
just saying that too, try earlier. That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
So you're gonna see the divide from what type of questions you put into AI, and you're gonna see a divide in what type of information comes back out.
I was saying this to Shatif earlier though, right? I feel like within using like AI, I think that we're not exercising our brain muscle a lot. And I'm saying we'll become lazy because we won't have to really exercise the muscle so much that eventually because everything's right there. I can just ask AI to give me everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to exercise. And eventually when you start using a certain muscle, that muscle starts becoming weaker and weaker though. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And I feel like that can happen if you utilize AI so much though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Problem solving skills.
Yeah, problem solving skills, exactly.
Yeah.
People in every generation, there's people who want shortcuts. People who want shortcuts are gonna take shortcuts. People who want to do it the difficult way. You know what I mean? Like, there's no Christopher Nolan don't need to shoot on IMAX. You know how heavy those cameras are? Everybody else shooting digital and they shoot all day. They never stop rolling. You only have a certain that nobody's making IMAX film anymore. They only make it specifically for those few filmmakers. There's no way to develop that shit. That shit is precious. That means he's purposely putting himself in a position where he could run out of film, and it's so expensive. There's no processing houses anymore for that film. So in the same way that there's a Christopher Nolan, there's gonna Christopher Nolans of every generation of people who are like, nah, I don't care how easy this is. I'm going to do it the difficult way because it yields these results. There's always going to be people like that, and there's always going to be people who take an easy route. That's just humanity.
So to add on to that, right? So if you look at your brain as storage, right? And this is to your point, chat, and your point, PG, is with AI, I get to offload processes that I typically had to keep in my head, taking up space. I get to offload it into something else, right? And so now that you have that new amount of space in your mind, it frees things up. And the people who are already creative, they're just going to think of even more creative shit to do now.
New problems
to solve. Exactly, right? So I think that's the piece that gets overlooked is like, okay, yeah, now that I don't have to use my brain for this rudimentary information that I needed to use it for 20 years ago, I can now dedicate that to something else.
I get you. Lex, what's your thoughts on this, Lex?
No, I'm just listening. I love this conversation. No, I have no thoughts on it.
Yeah. Well, got any more questions?
Hold on, I got one more thing to say because I understand from Shatif's point of view, sometimes it will seem like, oh, I'm against the older people or growing up or whatever. I know it seems that way, but I think what's beneath that people don't understand is this is my, and that's probably my issue, but I also think it's a skill. I'm very sensitive, very, very, very sensitive. In general, I'm very sensitive, but I'm very, very, very sensitive about people's self-esteem and how fragile that is. And anything that can shake somebody, just the way we love to applaud with King Richard, how he yelled at the news anchor who was trying to get at Venus, right? But we think we grow out of that shit. I don't happen to think that we do. So I just am always like, man, anything you could do to preserve someone's self-esteem and confidence to go forward, I'm all about that shit.
I agree. I
So,
agree with
and
that.
that's for young people and for older people. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's probably what a lot of that is.
Yeah, which is old heads to do that and fucking collab with these young cats and put them on their legacy albums. That's what I wish
Oh
would
boy.
happen.
They
Oh
need
boy.
them.
Yeah,
Oh
They
boy.
need each other so badly. They
Trap.
need them.
Do they want to do that though? I don't think the youngest want to do
Yeah.
that though.
I don't think
It
so
Nah, they
either.
depends on
do.
the
They
attitude.
do.
They do
Yeah,
with Dame Dash. They do with Jim Jones.
that's a fact.
They do.
I
They
don't
do
want to
with.
bring Dame
They
Dash
do
in
with
right now,
Hov.
please. Man, Dame
What happened?
Dash is like having
Yo,
a
what's
very
wrong with
confused.
your
Oh yeah,
man?
Dame Dash
No,
not
he's
doing
it's
well right now.
confusing. It's confusing, bro. And I'm not trying to stand it. Though I think he got a bit. I'm just wishing. I'm just hoping to God that he
He's not
has.
doing well.
Because I went to his page today. You know what I'm saying? This morning when I was up this morning, I went to his page, and I think that he has I think he has a plan. I think he has a plan that he's doing right now. Cause I seen he got some shit he opened up in the Catskills. He opened like some CEO country club, some shit like that though, where it's like glamping. He got like a lot of land and stuff. And then now he done dropped the movie. He got the CEO ranch. He got a record label he's starting. So I don't know if what he's doing right now is just to bring awareness to other shit that he got going on, which I'm hoping it is though. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way that I feel like that he just want to tag himself lame now. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, after all these years, now you want to just be lame and corny. I think that he's just trying to play this game of this algorithm game, and he falling into that trap right there. You know what I'm saying?
He said he
I
was trying
just
to buy a gym building.
I know. I don't know how true that was.
I think he's
You know what
got
I'm saying?
issues with his ego. I didn't mean to bring his name up in that way, but all I'm trying to say is the OGs who constantly are showing curiosity and enjoyment of what the young people are doing, like the E40s, the Rick Rubins, I'm trying to think about what's his name. Anyway, any of those OGs, Jim Jones, Mano, any of those people, the youth are always gonna the youth are always gonna crowd around them because they're there and they're curious and they want to support. So of course they're gonna want to fuck with those people, absolutely. But the OGs who are like, man, yeah, the youth ain't about nothing. Why would a young person go to be around that person?
I think that really stopped. Though. I don't think the oldies really do that shit no more. That's just really corny. That's just like really like some corny shit that we feel like as if it's gonna affect hip hop if the youth continue on going in this route that we gonna eventually hip hop is gonna eventually not look recognizable. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I think that's the only time I feel like that the OGs really do say something about the shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Yo, we
definitely
gotta
less
talk
now than it
about
used to
these.
be.
We gotta
Yeah, it
talk
is less
about
now.
these K-pop cats, man. You talk about hip hop looking unrecognizable. Yo,
So now Derek be coming to me and for like the past couple of weeks he come to me and he be like, hold on, somebody he be like that, all right, that them BTS dudes is what's the name? That's on another episode though, man. But he's saying they really hip hop though. But yo, let's wrap this one up though, man. Know what I'm saying I got some other questions that we could get to probably on the next one. Me and Lex be trying to do this shit like at least like twice a week though, man. For real. So if y'all ever available, man, to pull up, man, and know what I'm saying rock out with us on this, man, I'd be greatly appreciated, man. We Lex, you want to take us out, Lex?
Lex been froze for a second, trap. Is he
Or has
froze
he?
on y'all screen?
Oh
Hey,
no,
froze.
Yeah, my camera froze, bro. But
Okay, well, take us out though still.
hold on, listen, Shaw. Thank you for coming through, man. PG, of course, my man Landslide. I appreciate all three of you brothers coming through last minute, man. Anything you see in the spot, trust me, I'll give you 50% off, bro, in the Diamond District.
I want that box right
Chad,
there.
thank you for holding it
yeah,
down. Listen, man, there's a whole bunch of unpacked boxes in the back. Get to it, Trap. This is the ADHD network, bro. We need some. What's up? We need some gear, man. Going on? What's going on, bro? You run the show, bro.
Shopify will be going up
right.
next week. I mean, Shopify will be going up next week. I mean,
Yeah, I see that hat,
y'all
Trap.
get you
I ain't
some,
saying nothing
get you
about
some
it. I see that cap,
FDNY
Trap.
merch.
Yeah,
Know
I
what I
see
mean?
that trap.
All that gonna
That
be up there.
trap.
Got the shirts up too. Know what I mean? Got the shirts up too. FDNY will be going up. Shopify working on it though, man. But again, man, thanks for pulling up though, man. ADHD Network. This is the Diamond District. Know what I'm saying? Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and hype. Know what I mean? We out of here, man.
Good.
Appreciate y'all. One.
Yeah.